Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Sam. Sam's family wasn't wealthy. In fact, they were quite humble, but they had something richer than gold: love and laughter. Their small house was filled with the smell of freshly baked bread, the sound of cheerful chatter, and a garden that bloomed with the most vibrant flowers you could imagine. About an hour's drive away, in a grand mansion that sparkled like a jewel, lived a boy named Alex. Alex had everything a boy could dream of: toys that moved on their own, a room full of books and games, and servants who catered to his every need. Despite the opulence, Alex often felt lonely. His days were filled with grand parties and expensive gifts, but the laughter that Sam's family shared seemed like a distant dream. One sunny afternoon, fate decided to weave their paths together. Sam's village was hosting a grand fair, and Alex's family decided to visit, intrigued by the idea of experiencing the simple joys of country life. When Alex arrived, he was overwhelmed by the lively atmosphere, the colorful stalls, and the smell of freshly popped corn. But what caught his eye the most was a little stand run by Sam's family. They were selling homemade jam and pies, and Sam was eagerly helping out. Sam, with his bright eyes and contagious smile, noticed the newcomer and waved excitedly. "Hey there! Want to try a piece of our famous apple pie?" he offered.
Alex, a bit hesitant at first, took a bite and was immediately greeted by a taste so warm and comforting that he couldn't help but smile. "This is amazing," he said, his eyes wide with delight. "I've never tasted anything like it." Sam beamed. "Thanks. My mom's secret recipe. You should try the strawberry jam too, it's my favorite." As the afternoon unfolded, Sam and Alex struck up a conversation. Sam eagerly shared stories about his family's adventures in the village and the simple pleasures of fishing in the nearby lake. Alex listened, fascinated by the idea of catching his own dinner and roasting marshmallows over an open fire. For the first time in a long while, Alex felt genuinely happy just talking to someone who seemed so genuinely excited about life.
Sam was equally intrigued by Alex's stories of grand adventures and towering castles. He couldn't help but be amazed by the idea of living in such a magnificent place. Alex showed Sam some of his favorite games and gadgets, which Sam enjoyed despite being much simpler in his tastes.
As the fair drew to a close, Alex and Sam sat together under the starlit sky, sharing their dreams and ambitions. They realized that, despite their very different worlds, they both yearned for the same thing: a true friend who could appreciate them for who they really were. Before Alex had to leave, he handed Sam a small, ornate box. Inside was a beautiful compass. "I know it's not much, but I thought it might help you find your way, wherever your adventures take you." Sam's eyes sparkled with gratitude. "Thank you, Alex. I'll treasure this always." Alex smiled, feeling a warmth in his heart that the grandest of his toys had never given him. "And I'll never forget the best apple pie I've ever had." From that day on, Sam and Alex stayed in touch, their friendship blossoming like the flowers in Sam's garden. They would swap stories and dreams, sharing their worlds with each other. And though their lives were very different, they found joy in the simple truth that true friendship knows no bounds. And that's the story of Sam and Alex, a tale that reminds us that sometimes the most beautiful connections come from the most unexpected places.
Subscribe to my